Can you describe a little bit about the film?
Yeah, there's a girl whose greatest aspiration and dream is to get out of the trailer park where she lives and become an international flight attendant, and all the wonderful, glamorous life that goes along with that endeavor. Along the way, she realizes maybe it's not so glamorous, and she meets a guy who really could love her, and, you know, pretty healthy guy. And, you know, she decides that that's not for her. She wants the glamorous flight attendant lifestyle, and realizes that maybe she could have both by the time it's all said. In a nutshell. I'm a lifeguard on Lake Havasu, and what did they call me? The Mark Hamill of Lake Havasu or something like that. And I see these girls sunbathing. I have another reason to be there, but accidentally I see her, you know, I walk in on her with her top off, and that's the beginning of the relationship. It's the beginning of a great relationship. Lake Havasu is the only body of water in the middle of a horrible, harsh, blistering desert. And it's, for some reason, become a pleasure stop-off to middle Americans. It's a pretty cheesy place, as you can imagine. Yeah, so the people who are drawn there are sort of, well, they're a nice crowd. Not very sophisticated set, let's just say that. You know, he needs to pursue his life and maybe not get hung up on this girl so much. And he eventually decides to go back to law school, and has his chance meeting with her later. And when she's in Cincinnati, or where are they? Cleveland, yes, they're in Cleveland. And
another hot spot.
Yeah, another hot spot. The guy's just real normal guy. I guess it was a romantic comedy. There's a lot of changes that went on during the course of it, and then there was reshooting that went on too after it was done. I always categorized it as a 1970s like sex comedy, you know, until they took most of the sex out of it. And then it wasn't just a 1970s comedy anymore. I guess it's a romantic comedy, but it's romantic slash, it's more comedy slash romantic, you know? There's a real dividing line between the romance and the comedy, you know? She's a total professional, first and foremost. But she's really fun, really disarming, very inclusive. I didn't know what to expect. I was very nervous, actually. My first scene with her was the scene when her top falls down, and I was really nervous. And she was very accommodating and gentle and friendly, and, you know, just made it nice to work with. And goofy. She's a big goof. She's laughing all the time and cracking jokes, and she's really fun. She's a fun girl. Because it's Gwyneth Paltrow. Like, she's going to be topless in front of me. Isn't that enough? You know? I mean, my God. You know, I hadn't done anything like this either up to this point. None of the work I'd done is with the guy, like with the girl, you know? I was very nervous. And none of it was comedic, you know? So